Now then, and welcome back to another episode from the NemGo server. Do you like the little badge I've got? Yes, that is a badge of rank on the FTB server. You're allowed to put badges and ranks and all sorts on now. Well, that is the NemGo badge. That is E01 and Nemsun spliced together in a little badge that we use in Twitch chat and Discord chat and all that, just to signify like our little emoji kind of thing. Pretty cool. But when you last saw this series, right? When you last saw this series, we were just getting started. It was just the announcement that the server was open, and now there's a few people on for the Patreons, and basically we've been playing on stream since then. Ego's been playing on the live stream since then. All the links and everything were in the description, and all the links are in the description of this video as well. Just doing some basic stuff, just some fundamentally vanilla stuff, like there happened to be some parrots over on that island, so I tamed a parrot, because how often do I tame a parrot? I don't think I've ever tamed a parrot. This is the first time in a series that I've tamed a parrot, and I just did it quite quickly, easy. I've been doing some stuff with the gardens from Pam's, and just generally a little bit of farming, getting some basic materials going. Ego created a smeltery from Tinkers, and an automated chicken farm that's destroying chickens and making cooked chicken, in order to put together in the Pams to make a surf and turf, I believe. Surf and turf is a thing, so we got a couple of these Pams fishing things, and started setting up some more fish, and useful fish that he can cook, and not so useful fish that he can't cook, to make surf and turf to eat. And so we've got plenty of food sorted. We went into the dungeon, and we've explored a few levels of that. Some of it on camera, some of it off camera, mostly on the live streams, and we've set up some little automation things, and bits and pieces have gone on. I'm not going to dwell on what's going on at the base camp at the minute, because most of the stuff is fairly vanilla. And I want to go out and start exploring the world a little bit more, start exploring the big wide world, and getting a few things for myself. Before I head off, I wanted to sort out some ender tanks. Some ender chests and pouches, so I can pass stuff back to the base and have it kind of emptied out into a random storage location fairly quickly, so that anything I find that I want to keep I can basically throw away into a bag and not have to be worried about my inventory space. So as we don't have any cactus yet, I can't do any green, but normally me and Ego use a purple and green like tab on the top of an ender chest. In this case though, I'm going to start with directly purple, and we can add the green afterwards, because we don't have any cactus yet. So we found plenty of roses, got roses, and we found lapis down below, so we've done that. But now we can make this with purple dye instead. I've got some obsidian over here, because Ego had a little accident with a chance cube during a live stream, and they encased him in like 16 layers of obsidian. So he had another live stream where he exchanged all the obsidian for wood, and then put the wood, chop the wood out quicker than chopping out all the obsidian. But anyway, we've got the obsidian now, so that's the thing. And this should, in theory, make us an ender chest that we can work on from there. Is that not true? Is that the other way round? Okay. Purple on the top. Okay, so the ender chest with purple on the top. I want to make 2 of these because I'm greedy. No, not because I'm greedy, but because I would like to sort it out so that we've got one that we can send stuff to or pass stuff between us, and one that we like send stuff to be emptied out. So for now, I've got these 2. I'm going to get bone meal from somewhere. There's some bone meal in there. Yeah, I'm going to get bone meal from somewhere, and I'm going to make these 2 separate. So at the minute they are linked. They both open at the same time. I don't want that. I want one that's going to be a dump chest, and one that's going to be like an exchanging chest. So at the minute the white is going to be a dump chest, and this will be purple, green, white eventually. But for right now, it's purple, white, because I haven't got green. It's simple as that. And this one will be purple, purple, purple for now, but will end up being purple, green, black, probably. So we'll have a black and a white channel. Like, we'll have a positive and a negative shared chest The positive shared chest will probably be to pass things to each other and store our stuff. And the negative will be to dump stuff into a general like void of danger chests here, there and everywhere. So we got those, and then we need to do some pouches. Now the pouches also basically need to be the same colour, but it doesn't really matter with pouches what colour you started off as. So let's go with the purple for these ones, yeah, and just go boom. No, come on, give me this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, and then it's these around the outside. And then was it chest in the middle? No, ender pearl in the middle. Okay, 1, 2. Right, so yeah, we're there with that. And then get the last of those on there. Okay, so I'll get one of each of these as well. And now these ones, I come along and I'll right click on it and it will change the colour. So this one's now a purple purple and we'll open that one. And this one's now a purple white and we'll open that one. Easy peasy, right? As if that was all I had to do. Now we would need to lock it on the diamond level, right? But at the moment we don't need to worry about that. At the moment, diamond level is not important. I'm guessing I would have a black die somewhere. I'm guessing I've got a black die somewhere. Ego's bound to have got a spin or something. Oh yeah, we've got a couple of black die. Let's get one black die. Throw that away, that away, that away. That away, that away, that away, that away, and that away for now. Into the crafting chest. So we've got a positive and a negative. There we go. And then I'll have a positive and a negative chest. Like so. Yes. So for the negative, I'm going to have negative being black. And anything that comes into the black chest will get emptied out into some random sorting chests. So we're just going to make most of all of this random wood that we've got to make a load of random chests and get all those sorted. The white one will be something where me and Ego can exchange things or store things between us. One of us is going to need to put a diamond on it, I think, and then the other one's going to be fine with that. Or maybe it just needs to be left in these chunks so that nobody touches our area. And if I put it over next to our bed, there we go. So we'll have that and be able to access that chest from anywhere in the world. So I'll be able to do this and put some bits and pieces in, and it'll be there so that Ego could use them as well, or I'm passing stuff to Ego. And between us, if we've got this chest around, I can say, Ego, pass us some torches, and he can pass me some torches through the chest. And that's the way that one works, right? So that's a good one. I like that. That should also be able to store it in other pouches. So yeah. So I need something from Ego, we exchange something, I just go, Ego, pass us some of this, and it gets put into there, and then that's it, we've got what we need. Easy. The other one, though, a little bit more complicated, need a little bit of an area to clear out, and need a load of chests. So let's make a ton of chests first. So down here in the dungeons, we've currently got a little area that takes us to the next area down. Ego's just been working on that in today's stream. A spider farm, a chance cube opening location, and the way down. So this is kind of like the main corridor that we're going to be using most of the time. These ones, I think there's a skelly spawn up there, which the chances are good that we'll use that. And this area in here is now kind of an unused little fireplace area. Would be pretty good for some auto farms and some bits and pieces down here, maybe. Then there's the skelly spawner, which is so close to the spawner next door. Okay, maybe not that close to the spawner next door. Maybe it should have been. But there's another place that we could potentially make a skelly farm out of and have a skelly farm down this way. So that would be good, with an offshoot for some other bits and pieces there. So that side's kind of taken care of, that side's taken care of. What about this side? On this side we have nothing in particular, and then it comes into a great big hall here, down to another spawner down there and another spawner down there. Don't think we need multiples of the same. That's a zombie spawner. We can probably rip out most of this side, to be fair, and get rid of it, and most of this side, to be fair, as well. Get rid of it. Put that there. That's not supposed to have been unlocked. And that is also, well, it looks like a skeleton spawner, actually. So they could be quite pretty much the same. They could be the same. So I really need like a dump storage area, and this dump storage area looks like it might be the place. So I'm going to set things up in here so that we've got lots of access via piping. Do I want to come down from this side? No, I think I need to be over here. I need to kind of be from this kind of angle here. Have a couple of chests like that for each one, so that we can come in and we can check on things. Now, I can't have chests back to back, can I? No, that's still not a mechanic that we can use in vanilla, but I can have 2 more chests set up on this side like this. Right. And then put some trap chest or something down there instead. Or we could just go with another row in the middle here, maybe as so, just to even it off a little bit, like that. And then maybe put some trap chests down this side and some trap chests down that side. But for right now, this is going to be just enough for us. And put that on the top there, so that that empties out. We can open that underneath the block above it, so that's good. So this will now empty anything out into the random chest, is what the idea is. Okay, so if I make us a little crafting bench here, this is literally just for dumping stuff. So for now, we don't want to have too many in this area, but we can use this as kind of like a stock room for dumping stuff. I'll make some piping, which is going to be the basics. I've got that the wrong way around. Should it be tin with lead on the inside? There we go. Okay, so we get a load of that, and also a servo to pull out from the whole ender chest thing. So we're going to have one of those. The reason I went with the electrum is because we have a lot of electrum already, because it's very simple to make electrum by accident. And so we've possibly had a few accidents and made a little bit of silver and gold mixed together to make the electrum, which is all good, but you know what I mean. It's it happens, right? And then we'll put that on there with an output and set that to always be extracting to ignore the redstone signal, and that can come down into these ones here. And then of course that's going to start putting things from our dump chest. Let's see if it works. So I'll dump stuff in a dump chest. I don't want that anymore, don't want that anymore, don't want that anymore, don't want that anymore. That's a dumps, and it disappears out of there and will go into the available locations, just like that, right? And so after we've been questing and adventuring, we can just come along here and then sort these simple chests out. Now, I think I'm going to take this out of here and maybe cover those up at a later date with some covering, some structure pipes or whatever. But for now we need to get into the back of the chests, and it's not going to look too bad that way. So we'll just do that, and we could come across, come down. Let's go up. Let's go up, and then again this design will change as we get more advanced, but for right now it suits its purpose for exploring. Okay, so now all that is sorted, and I have a feeling that Ego's going to be back here live streaming fairly soon. I'm planning on taking a little jaunt. I've explored that island over there. That's a pretty cool looking island, actually. It's a pretty cool looking island, but it's already fairly well explored, and there's nothing I wanted on there that I haven't already got and brought home. So I'm going to head a little bit further this way, past his obsidian cube, and head into the uncharted territory, and maybe across to this side a little bit and across to that side a little bit, and see where we're at. And I will let you see what I see when I see stuff. So what sort of things am I looking for on my adventure? Well, anywhere that's got some land, I want to explore a little bit to find buildings that are here from the runes mod, kill denzins. We don't have any slime over on that island. There's a slime island just above here. So slime to make things like slime boots, which I've just got from Shadow's place actually. So not here at all, but he gave me them. He's just over to the side there. And also if I can get some pets along the way, especially chocobo, then all the better. One of the things that I'm collecting at the moment, that I'm going to be collecting from lots of places, is a few of every dye type. Because obviously we're missing green at the minute. But also I want to collect a few of these Britannia flowers, so that I've got a little supply of Britannia flowers. I'm not going to collect them all because that would just be evil, and then people would never be able to find them again. But I do want to get all of these kind of bits and pieces from around and about the place. and just have a few of them to grow in my Botania area later on, like so. A few bits of ores. I'm not so fussed about collecting the ores will come, but I do want to find like sites like this and find anything that might be hidden around them, and just do general exploring of areas. But the world, the biomes, the biome bundle for OTG is amazing. Look at these are naturally generating trees. These aren't custom trees that we've put in. These are custom trees that have been put in by the OTG, Open Terrain Generator. And of course, I'm looking for Chocobo to feed up some Chocobo and get some friends with me. Oh, it's a flower biome. I think I've got all the flowers I'm going to need over this this way. A flower biome. And also there's another building over there, looks like another roguelike dungeon. I don't think I'm going to go and challenge myself for another roguelike so soon. No real need for that. But I am going to collect a ton of stuff, and if there's anything like super interesting that I might need to see, I'll let you know. Otherwise, it's just a case of me going out and gathering as much as I can and then heading home. Well, I'm not all that far away from home. Didn't really get that far. I'm going to show you the map. We were around about here when we last chatted, and I went round this area, went all the way back up north, followed it back round, then jumped back over the islands and got back to where we were playing, and I've been there for a little while. Come back down today and past Shadow's place over here, decided to check the plains out to try and find some Chocobo down here in the plains, and ended up finding them on this little jungle island. It's a very tiny little jungle island in here, and very weirdly there's a sky island up above it. I was like, why is there so shadows over there? And what's the water coming from? And the lag as the water was coming down and dropping down was a lot. But there's a whole system here, that whole massive area here of sky island. And it's pretty cool. I've been up the water stream and I've been up there to have a look around. Nothing spectacular up there, just a very nice view. But I wanted to see about these Chocobo, and I just happened to have a couple on this island that I very quickly tamed so that they wouldn't despawn, and now they seem to have disappeared off up the mountain to escape me. Yeah, there you are. Hi. Right, come here. This is now Chocobo Island. This one has had a saddle put on it, so we've got a saddle on, and we can ride this one around. They're fairly swift at running, just as they are. Where's your friend? Where's your friend? Let's hope they haven't despawned. It's around the other side. I can see because of the blue blips on the map. There we go. Where's the other one? Down here? No. Super fat. There you go. Here we go. So we've got two yellow Chocobo here, and we have now a breeding pair, but I haven't found any others anywhere else, and they only come in yellow, so we're gonna have to do something about breeding these two yellows together. I did fancy doing something a bit closer to, let's take the Chocopedia, something closer to the ground area, but maybe not. That's it, speed and jump and all that kind of stuff. So hearts 20, jump 30, speed 10 or stamina 10, something like that. And these things are the extra bonuses you can add. So I think that there's these special flight abilities that you can add to them. Special peppers and spiked fruits and aero shrooms and aqua berries that you can feed the Chocobos and they will do more things. Let's get this feather. Give me a feather. Because Ego put me another saddle in the chest earlier, so that I had another saddle for on my journey. There we go. So now I can put the saddle and a feather together and get a second Chocobo saddle, and then I can put that Chocobo saddle on you, so I can ride either of them, put them where I want them. Like I want you to stay down here. They don't stay. That's the problem. They don't stay. But then I can ride them both into wherever I want them, to position them in the right place. If I can make some sort of pen. Come down here. There we go. And off we go. They're quite good at swimming as well. They're faster than boats just by normal movement in this version of Chocobocraft. They swim fairly fast, so I can bounce around here. They don't like going this way because of the big laggy thing above the ceiling there, but they are very good. When you press the jump button, you do tend to go a little bit fast, which is pretty cool. That they like jumping on the surface of the water, so that's pretty cool. So we'll see how that gets on. Now I've just got to try and breed them up a little bit. So I'm going to take some of these lovely geishal greens, lovely geishal greens. Come here, and then follow me. Let me get on. Come this way. Come this way. Come this way. Come here. Thank you. Now you also have some of that. Right. That's it. That's it. And there's an egg. We have an egg. And now will they stay? Well, they laid an egg on the tree there. So this choco egg, can I look at it with a Chocopedia? No, I can't look at it with a Chocopedia. If I break that, is it going to fall? Nope. They've just laid an egg. I don't know how long it takes for this egg to hatch. I don't know if there's any way of speeding it up. And I don't know if they'll go anywhere other than stay by it until it's hatched. We shall find out very soon. And the chances are that it's a different colour when it hatches. So I'll be back. Okay, so I've created my little chocobo ranch. A little chocobo thing. It's not a big ranch, it's just a little island ranch, a little hideaway. And I've managed to build a little house, chopped down a few jungle trees, and got the chocobos to come and sit in a little pen outside. So these are my first two chocobo, sitting in the sen outside the choco pad. Got a little inside, little crazy floor, and a little mine for digging out some of the stone and stuff that I need to make the rest of the build. And this egg still hasn't hatched. So the chances are very good that these eggs don't hatch by themselves. So I'm going to hit it. I just hope that that worked. Yeah, going to hit it with a pickaxe and pick it up. Now, I was looking at what could it possibly be, because it's all different from before. I think they used to give birth to live young once upon a time. Oh, look, you can see now the mother's 20, 30, 10, father 20, 30, 10. Okay, cool. I was looking to see if these choco nests would work. Right, so we've got hay bale. I've actually got a few of these things. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I went and got some wheat. Choco, let's see if I put it on the floor there and then stick the egg in it. Yeah, and then what? And then it will hatch. Do I have to stand on it? Do I have to derp on it? I don't know now how long that's going to take to hatch. All I know is that it is there. And yeah, I guess I'm going to have to do some research on the mod, really, because I thought, well, it's simple. I've done it all before. I've done all Chocobo Craft before. Easy, no problem. Done it all before. But now what? Is it going to crack? Is it going to open? It doesn't look like it's going to do it quickly, that's for sure, does it? So we'll see. Maybe it should be out here. Maybe with the parents. Maybe on grass. Maybe there's a thing. Can I take that off? I can take it off. And then pick that up. Oh, did I just break that as I took it up? Okay, that didn't work. Wow, that was all 9 wheat gone there, was? That wasn't very fair. Let's see if we can make it again. And then this time put it out with the parents and see if that helps. That there, and the egg in it. If you go and stand over the top of it, is that going to make it go any faster? Doesn't look like it is going to make it any faster whatsoever. So I'll get back to you on that as well. Finish building my house. I've only got a few little bits left over. It's kind of using the materials that I had to hand from around the local area. Doing a little, well, I never really did like jungle wood, but doing a little thing with jungle wood just to test it out. I thought about using that clay from over there, but I thought it'd be too similar. It needs to stand out a little bit from the rest of the place. And I'll probably put a little bit of a hoe time in this. Look, these grow again, so I can just plant them down and hoe a few spots around by the waterside and get some more of these growing while we're at it as well. Although these wild ones, if you right click, taking them out of the ground, they'll regrow, which is quite nice. Quite lucky. Yeah, but planting a few more might help. And then that should get the breeding on the go and get them all ready. I do not know how long that egg is going to take. There's nothing in an actual Chocobo manual. The manual doesn't do anything or say anything. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's just there. So, I shall find out. Ah, finally, a chickaboo. It's got to have been about 20 minutes. 20 minutes I've been sitting here watching these eggs. I've bred these, again, made another one down here. Said it needed a little bit more space, so I thought with them standing all over it, they might actually need a bit more space. So I did that. Then I waited, and I waited. Then I bred them again, and I set up a little bench and put another egg in here, ready to do it again and again. And eventually, this little chickaboo has been born. It's such a cute little thing, hanging out with his mommy and daddy. Great, excellent. So next up, I guess I've got to wait for it to grow up. It is another yellow one. That's not a big deal though. This has got a growing time 1,100 seconds left. Wow, that's going to be some time waiting for these things to breed, eggs to hatch and chicks to grow, and with the look about it of getting a different coloured chocobo every now and again. I think I'm going to need a bigger pen, to be fair. I think I need a bigger place to hatch all these eggs out. Maybe I can do some kind of indoorsy thing and do a big hatchery in here so they can't escape and they can't get hunted down by wild wolf packs or whatever. We shall see. But that, my friends, is all you're going to get from the start of today's episode. Thank you very, very much for watching. That's all I've got time for today. I will see you in the next episode of NemGo Reborn on the NemGo Patron server very soon. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like.